from Pigeon Forge, it's Frank and Kira on Mountain Fun Life. Post a comment during the show to let us know you're watching. Like and share our video with your friends who love Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, and the Great Smoky Mountains.
Thank you for watching the Frank and Kira Show on Mountain Fun Life. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy.
And I'm Kira Cup.
And it's always good to hang out with you and enjoy another lovely day.
I know. I enjoy being in your presence, Frank.
Well, that's nice. I don't get that very often.
No, I'm usually kind of mean.
No, what I mean is you're very sweet about that. Not everyone would say that to, people say that to you, I'm sure, all the time. Isn't it lovely to be around Kira, as what I hear? I'm like, yeah, it's a pretty good job, yeah. I get to sit here and chat with you. So how was your day? How was your weekend?
Frank, I had a terrible weekend because...
Well, you wouldn't know it from looking at you. You look very calm and ready for 4th of July and all the things,
Well, I was trying to sleep, and then at 2 a.m., I smelled this terrible smell.
So, yeah?
Yeah, so I get up. My dog Scully's looking at me like, Mom, something weird's in the house. So I walk over to the stairway.
Yeah.
I look down the stairs, and my sister's dog had a terrible accident. And I had to clean.
Like this one way, or it could have been either direction, but it doesn't. Yeah, the bad direction.
The bad direction.
The worst direction.
Yes, and it gets worse.
Because if it's the first direction, they usually lick it back up. Oh, so they all over the what?
It got all over my shoes. Not these. These are clean.
I don't. Well, maybe I should just move over a little bit just in case.
I think you'd be able to smell it.
Oh, good point. Yeah. Oh, that's nasty.
Yeah.
So inside the house.
Inside the house.
Didn't try to tell you, hey, I'm gonna Mount Vesuvius over here. I need to get out.
He's potty trained.
What's the dog's name?
Coda.
Okay. Is that short for volcano? I mean, is that some kind of
Pretty
foreign
much.
language word for explosive device?
Well, he is a little terrorizer.
Isn't coda like in a piece of music? It's something that shoots out at the end.
Probably.
I'll have to ask my musician friends.
I believe it.
Usually like that you're playing the concerto or whatever it is, and you need some way to end it, kind of some notes to finish, to blast out at the very end of the piece, and I think the blasting at the end is called coda.
I think you're right.
It fits. It fits the dog's personality,
does.
apparently. I don't know, I'll have to Google that.
He was sick, though. So.
Oh, poor thing.
What did you do for fun?
Well, I actually spent a little more time than I anticipated floating in the pool, and I think I got a little sunburn.
Well, I can see it. You do look tan.
Yeah, it's just rare. I mean, I had to put on a little extra bronzer because I think I was more red. I was trying to knock the red down because usually I'm pasty or lobster. Those are usually the choices.
Did you know to help correct the red on your face, if you get something that's kind of green tone, like a green concealer, and you put it over the red places, it'll help cancel out the redness.
Of course it would. That would make artistic sense.
It does.
I'll have to let you do my makeup sometime and see how it turns out. I'll come looking like, a Herman Munster or
like me.
Frankenstein's monster with a green face.
Oh, yeah.
They were green. They were black and white shows, but they actually were green monsters.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Well, that is okay. I'll have to think of it. Although I got to admit, at one time, I used to really, really sunburn badly. I used to be, red. Mm-hmm. But this is going to sound crazy, and I can't explain it. But there was a time in my life when I was doing Dancing with the Knoxville Stars, and I was given spray tans. Mm-hmm. They said every time we do this bit, and I was in it the first year, and then I hosted it for a few years after that. They said, go get a spray tan before the thing, because it was in the winter, right? And they wanted us to look glamorous in our tuxedos and everything. So those few opportunities when I would get a full-on spray tan, I noticed that I didn't get a sunburn after that. I just tanned.
You just tanned?
Because the spray-on tan, it's like an artificial, it comes on clear, right? I would get the clear coat, medium strength, or maybe it was light. And you stand there, and you wiggle your fingers. You've seen Leanne Morgan do the bit about getting a spray tan?
Yes, you do, like the Egyptian pose.
Yeah, and actually I learned how to do this from a news anchor named Lori Tucker. She gave me the whole rundown.
Oh, wow.
So be sure to wiggle your fingers, be sure to do the Egyptian, be sure to do this, that, and the other thing. So I got a good spray tan. But what I noticed was, in one of these instances, then I did go out of town and go to the beach. I forget where we went, but I went somewhere. And I thought, oh, this is bad. I forgot the suntan lotion again. I'm going to get a sunburn. But all it did was it triggered the spray tan to get darker.
That's weird.
And I haven't really had much of a sunburn since then, and it's been years. I know. I mean, I try to avoid getting a sunburn. I don't go out and, bake in the sun on purpose.
It sounds like you do if you're in your pool.
Well, my pool is usually shady.
Oh.
It's usually I wait until the part of the day where it's in the shade, the trees. There's so many trees. And once the sun drops low enough, there's no sun on the pool. But what happened was the other day it was really cloudy and overcast. And my brain forgot that it was still noon and the sun was directly overhead, and I'm laying out there in the pool with no sunglasses because it's so overcast. Then I remembered, oh, you can still get a sunburn when it's overcast.
And now you're a lobster.
I do like lobster for my birthday. That's kind of a tradition to get a lobster on my birthday. So happy birthday to me.
Is it your birthday?
I think so. Depends what day this is.
Well, happy birthday!
So let's talk about the fun things that Kira, you've planned for the Frank and Kira show.
Yes.
Today.
So today we're going to be playing Would You Rather again.
Yeah.
But this one is in the Pigeon Forge edition. So feel free to play along with us.
Oh, you did a great job putting together the Would You Rather Great Smoky Mountains edition for Leanne Morgan and me to play. So thank you for that.
Thank you. Yeah. Y'all did a great job on that. I saw that.
Oh, yeah. You see all the views it got on YouTube? It's like
I know, right?
over 1,000. So, yeah, please do like us and follow us and subscribe to our YouTube channel because, that's good stuff.
Yeah, it is.
Of course, Leanne Morgan, she gets followers everywhere you go. I did an interview with her 6 years ago, and it's up to like 50,000 views on YouTube.
That's a lot.
And no one's even looking for it. I promise you. I have 100 subscribers on YouTube. No one's going out of their way to find this. They just stumble across it because of Leanne Morgan.
Well, she's an awesome person.
Yeah.
With a great talent.
Yeah.
Her comedic style.
So do like us on Facebook and subscribe to us on YouTube. That means a lot. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, would you rather like us on Facebook or subscribe on YouTube? Which would you rather?
Ooh. Probably subscribe on YouTube.
Me too.
Because I deleted my Facebook app.
Smart.
Yes. I was spending too much time on there and everybody was arguing with each other, being really hateful. So I was like, you know what?
Forget it. That's a great idea.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sorry, Mark Zuckerberg, but see, the thing I like YouTube better because I can just go to my subscriptions. I don't care about what anyone else has suggested I watch. Except, you'll see that. I guess that's how they found my videos, is you watch the Leanne Morgan comedy video, and then there we are popping up. It's Leanne and Frank. But for the most part, I just look at my subscriptions. I get to see some local news. I get to see Mountain Fun Life. I get to see
a little bit of everything, and it's all customized to what you want to see.
I get to see, Broadway stuff.
Exactly. We still like Facebook, though. We still use it.
Well, obviously. I mean, if you're watching us on Facebook Live, thanks.
Yeah.
But if you're on Roku, you're way cooler. Those are the coolest people. The cool kids are on Roku.
I'm not cool then, because I don't have a Roku.
So would you rather? So YouTube is where you'd go with that. All right, now what's next?
Would you rather eat pancakes every day for a year from a pancake house here in Pigeon Forge, or never eat a moon pie again?
Are you serious with these choices?
Yep.
I don't think. Where's the good choice?
There is no good choice.
This is like bad and worse. These are both bad choices because you can't eat pancake. You can't eat I don't think you can eat pancakes 2 days in a row, much less 365 days in a row.
But you also have an unhealthy love for moon pies.
I love all things marshmallow. And this is going to sound terrible because I love moon pies. I've done commercials for moon pies. I have I love a good moon pie, but it takes a little effort because the cracker in the moon pie is, frankly, it's a little too dry. It needs to be moistened. You need to microwave the moon pie and melt the chocolate just a bit, expand the marshmallow just a bit, soften the cracker just a little bit. So because of the extra work involved, I am sadly given this impossible choice that you've given me. This is Sophie's choice right here. I'm going to have to say never eat a moon pie again, because I as much as I love pancakes, and believe me, they're fantastic, I can only eat pancakes about once every 6 months, maybe.
Really?
Have you eaten when's the last time you had pancakes?
A couple days ago, I've been making them with blackberries mixed into it, and they're actually really good.
All right, so you're making your own. I'm thinking
Yes.
restaurant pancakes that are just
They're very cakey.
heavy. Yes.
Yeah,
So
but they are good whenever you
Oh,
want
they're
them.
good, but you got to make sure you only get like one.
Yeah.
You know, when you get the stack of pancakes, it's the size of a birthday cake.
You got to have like 5 drinks to wash all that down.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough choice, but I know that I'm going to have to say never eat a moon pie and just get my marshmallow from elsewhere.
I'd be right there with you because moon pies have gelatin in them, and I don't eat gelatin.
You know, Leanne Morgan and I talked about this quite a bit, about you and the horse hooves.
Really?
And the gelatin and all of that, yeah. You might want to go back and watch that one.
I know. I need to see that
All
part.
right. It was on the Would You Rather show, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
All
Would
right.
you rather see a dinner show or watch a show and then go get dinner? So-
I have a definite answer to this. This did not require much thought, but let me let you go first.
Okay. I would rather watch a show and then go get dinner because I can choose what I want to eat and where I want to eat.
Yeah?
And a lot of the dinner shows around here, they have vegetarian options usually, but I just feel weird seeing a whole entire chicken body sitting next to me.
Yeah. Oftentimes what you'll get is a small chicken, like a whole one,
An entire chicken.
and a bowl of soup and corn on the cob, for example, right? And the only utensil you get is this soup ladle, if that. Sometimes
Yeah,
sometimes
you're
you don't
right.
even get that. Sometimes you're supposed to grab the soup bowl by its handle and drink the soup. So your only option is to dig in and rip the chicken apart with your bare hands. Now, I'm wondering in the age of COVID-19 if they're going to perhaps give you some kind of utensil to do that.
They might.
But
That
it
would
doesn't
make sense.
matter because it's dark.
That's
So
true.
unless I'm dressed in a hazmat suit, like a floor-length lobster bib, I often, when I'm going to be in a show and we have to go get dinner before a show, that freaks me. I don't like to do that. I don't like to, like, if everyone's like, hey, we're going to do a comedy show. We should all get together and have dinner together right before the show. I'm like, ugh. So
Then it sits heavy in your stomach.
well, I have to bring a different shirt. I have to bring an eating shirt and then change into the comedy shirt.
You must be a messy eater.
You know what? I really am not that messy, but I freak out. One little dip, one little stain, and I go, I'll go to Culver's and I'll wear a Butterburger baby bib. It says for Butterburger babies, and they're baby bibs, but I still put it on, the Butterburger baby bib, and I'll sit there, and if I drip any, and then I take the Butterburger and I slice it into 4 pieces and eat it with a fork, trying not to drip anything on myself.
Nice use of puns, by the way.
That's not a pun.
Or not puns.
Alliteration.
Alliteration. That's what.
Yeah. I
Where
mean,
I
it's
get puns
actually the
from.
name of it. It's printed on there, Butterburger Baby Bib. Or not, well,
Butterburger baby bib.
It's a bib, and it says Butterburger Baby on it. So, therefore, it's a Butterburger Baby Bib. Right? Anyone? Anyway, so that's how that goes. But I wish all restaurants, especially ribs restaurants and such, offered lobster bibs. I went out for ribs for our wedding anniversary a few weeks ago with my wife and another couple, and we were at a ribs place, so I got the ribs, and I had to like take these cocktail napkins and make a patchwork quilt of paper. And you know what was weird?
What?
Is the people were like, oh, I can't get ribs because you can't eat them with a knife and fork. I said, let me try. So I ate the ribs with a knife and fork and didn't spill a drop.
No way.
The only time I spill is when I'm unprepared. You know, if I'm laden with an apron or bib or things, I'm really pretty good about not dripping on myself. But the other night, we're at home, and I didn't put on an apron or a bib or anything like that, and I'm eating my salad, and the fork slips, and I then splash olive oil all over my shirt. And it was a new shirt that I had recently purchased.
Was it white? Because those are usually the ones that get dirty fastest.
No, it was a gray athletic shirt with that wicking material. You know, like one of the ones you wear when you're out sweating.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really mad because I had just bought it, you know. So what I did is I jumped up and I ran to the kitchen and I pretended that my shirt was a duckling that had just swum onto an oil slick.
And you use the dishwashing.
The same brand. I got there, the one that gets the oil off the ducks. And you know what?
What?
It worked.
It did?
Yes. I mean, it had just happened.
That's
I
a good
whip
tip.
off the shirt. I rush to the kitchen sink. I plug the bottom of the sink. I turn on the water and I pour all that dishwashing liquid in there, and I'm like scrubbing it and soaking it and shaking it, and next thing you know, the oil's gone.
You can do so much with that detergent or
That's what
soap.
I've heard. They should buy ads on our show.
They should.
All right. What would you rather, Kira?
Okay, well,
You'd rather also not eat in the dark at a show.
I'd also rather
And
not.
it's because you don't want to eat the dead chicken.
Right.
For me, I don't want to eat in the dark. I want to be able to see what I'm doing and be careful and avoid spillage.
and enjoy the show.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. On to the next one.
All right.
Would you rather at the island in Pigeon Forge, because we just had Matt with us
That was a
while
good show.
back. Would you rather ride the Great Smoky Mountain Wheel or do an escape game?
Again, I have an instant answer, but I'm going to let you go first because ladies first.
Okay. Well, I've already rode the wheel, and I feel like I've experienced it. It was fun, but I really love escape games. I actually did the escape game there, and I did not escape.
Okay. So I'm going to go the other direction. I'm going to ride the wheel again and again and again. In fact, I would love to ride the one that he said that has the glass bottom so you can look straight
Oh,
down.
because you love heights.
I do love heights. I would like to go up in a plane. I would like to go up in a helicopter. I would like to go up to the top of Anna Vista and Gatlinburg.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Space Needle. Pick a thing.
See
The
it.
higher it is, the happy. I love it. I love it. I love that time when we were in the wheel and it stops for each seat on each what do you call it? Car, I guess. You each get a moment where it stops for you at the top, and I guess someone's getting on or off at the bottom simultaneously, but it doesn't matter. But you have your turn at the top, and you get to take pictures and do. That's when I banged my head because I was so excited about being at the top of the wheel. I wanted to
You were
stand up
happy.
and be higher. I
did.
couldn't even remain seated. I was so excited about being up that high.
Which we don't recommend.
No, do not do that because it hurt. There's an air conditioning unit on the ceiling of the thing, and boom, I smacked my head because I did not sit down like I was supposed to. So learn from my error, please.
Bless your heart, Frank.
You mean that in a bad way, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, the next one is...
You know I love you, right?
Oh, I love you, Frank. Why are you laughing so
Because
hard?
you gave me the bless your heart.
Oh, I have to.
All right.
It's
Go ahead.
Okay. Would you rather walk around Pigeon Forge or rent a UTV to get around?
Now, I know what an ATV is.
Maybe it is an ATV.
What is a UTV?
I couldn't think of the words for it, but it's like those gator things that you see around Pigeon Forge.
Because ATV is an all-terrain vehicle. So this might be the urban terrain vehicle because
That
you
might
would
be
ride
what
it
it
on
is.
street. I don't know. We'll have to Google that for
I
you.
tried to look it up, but I couldn't find the right term for it. But I saw the term UTV, and I was like, oh, that's it.
That's close enough.
Yes.
Either that or it's a television channel that shows nothing but programming about umbrellas. No? Underoos?
Dollywood actually has a really cool umbrella thing
Yes.
going on.
I saw it. I was
Yeah.
there. I went.
It
I wish
looks really
I
nice.
wish you could have come with me, but you
I
were
know,
on
that'd be
vacation.
fun.
Anyway, so the fun thing would be to rent the ride to get around, but I also
Yeah.
know that I need to get my steps in. So
Right.
I will, depending on how hot and humid it is that day, I will go with walk.
Walking.
Because I didn't know that there was a greenway around back that cuts through the island. Because I've only thought, when I think walking through Pigeon Forge, I think walking up and down the sidewalk where the
parkway
the
is.
court-ordered litter picker-uppers are.
Oh, yeah.
You know, yeah, that's what I would think of. So it's walking on a sidewalk next to a main street is not that fun, but walking a greenway, I would.
be
Yeah,
beautiful.
we should do that. In fact, we could do a show with
We
that.
should do that. That'd be a lot of fun.
I'm in.
Okay.
All right, we can do it completely overdressed.
Sounds good. Yeah, we should do that. Wear a big fancy ball gown and you can wear a tuxedo.
Yes, excellent.
Cool.
Well done. So we're both choose walk. All right.
Yes.
All right.
Now, would you rather, I think this is the last one, so would you rather ride in a helicopter to tour the Pigeon Forge area or ride in a biplane to do the same thing? I've done both of those things.
Well, I've only done one. I've only in this instance. I'm going to remember how you said before that you had done the one but not the other. I think in this case, because I loved the helicopter, I went on a ride with Dan from Scenic Helicopter Tours, And it's really good because, you can look down and see that they usually have a glass part where you can look straight down. And, he's a very good pilot, and you get the maneuvers and all the things. But I've never ridden the biplane. I have not done the biplane bit. How well can you see the ground? If I want to look down and see how high I am.
The biplane, you can't, you can just kind of see out from the sides.
Okay,
so
well,
things
that's
that
still
are
pretty
further
good.
away.
That's still good.
Yes, but if you want to just look straight down, you can't really do that.
And that's Mark Hightower, who's got the biplane. I'm going to go. Oof! I love helicopters, though. I guess I'll go biplane for this one.
Okay.
And then after I've done both, then it will be tough for me. I have to say one or the other. What about you?
Right. Mine would be biplane.
Really? Because you get the fresh air, right?
Exactly, and it just there's nothing like it. It's a cool experience.
Because that's the one thing about some, like a Cessna. Where I've done a Cessna ride up in Alaska or a helicopter ride in Pigeon Forge. The one thing is, if you don't have enough air, if it gets a little stuffy in there, you might get a little car sick / air sick.
Yeah.
You have to, but so you have to open the window or make sure the air conditioning's on or whatever. There's certain points, like if you're up high enough, it gets cool again. But there's certain layers where you're just like, ugh, and he's circling to get you down, and it's like, okay,
Yeah.
but the biplane, I assume it's just.
Yep. It's
No fuss, no muss.
a lot of fun, super easy.
All right. Well, Mark Hightower, I'll wear my, and plus, you know what the biplane would do?
What would it do?
It would go with my eyes.
You and things that are blue.
It's a blue biplane, right?
It is. It would go great with your eyes.
Sounds like a no-brainer to me.
We need to get you on that plane.
All right. Well, thank you, Kira. That was a good
You're
good game
welcome.
of Would You Rather. And now,
Thanks for
actually,
playing
we
with
were
me.
so busy talking, we'll have to go through the comments after the show and see what you would rather do. I hope that you've played along. If you missed any, you can rewind. You're allowed to back up the show and go back and put your comment in on Facebook or YouTube, because we do see those. I love it. And if you can subscribe to us on YouTube, that would be absolutely spectacular.
Or you can make your own Would You Rather comments, and then we can add those into another show in the future.
Yes, either do it publicly or privately. Send a message. That'd be that. That's it.
That'd
I'm
be
going to
fun.
challenge you to do that.
Yeah.
I would like you, without sharing it yet, think of a would you rather and send it maybe as a direct message.
That works.
Okay, and then Kira will get it, and then we'll do a show of your Mountain Fun Life viewers, the Frank and Kira fan club, if you will. Well, that's probably an exaggeration. I don't think we have any fans, but we have viewers.
Yes.
We have Frank and Kira viewers. You could give us your version of Would You Rather, and we have to respond honestly to what and make them. You can make them as difficult as the moon pie or pancake one, which was two lose-lose. But I would prefer it when it's win-win, and then you have to make a decision. Like this helicopter biplane.
Wind.
All right, good points for you.
Thanks.
All right. Well, thanks again for watching Mountain Fun Life. We're on each weekday. On Tuesdays, you can catch Santa and Mrs. Claus. Wednesdays, it's Jim and James with Entertainment in the Smokies. Thursdays, it's Frank and Kira Live with a guest, usually from one of the many attractions in and around Sevierville, Gatlinburg, and Pigeon Forge. And then on Fridays, Rich Haley does sports in the Smokies. So thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing to Mountain Fun Life. For the Frank and Kira Show, I'm Frank Murphy.
And I'm Kira Cup.
And we'll talk to you again real soon.
Bye.